Hello, lore keepers. Welcome. Let's start a new tale. This one is one of my favorites. It is titled, A Dragon Across the Sea. The continent of Eleghast, a place brimming with high floating mountains and shimmering seas. To the north, the frozen peaks of Morin. To the south, the volcanic lands of Gavora. The east holds the springing forest of Aquamir, and the west, the reigning desert of Tos. And of course, everywhere is home to the primary residents of Eleghast, the Eleghastians, more known to the outside world as dragons. Racing shadows speed across the ground like black lightning, tearing the wind asunder as paper. In a terror, birds weave in the sky, making a way for two scarlet lights. It was not until the scarlet lights fell, skidding across the ground, that the sun realized it was not the only glow, for it paled in comparison to joy.
I win! What? There is no way you won!
Giwin clawed the ground before closing the distance between him and his oath cousin.
I was clearly faster! Look! My claw marks even extend further than yours!
Falsi noticed Giwin's claw marks were closer to the edge of the cliff than his own. He spun his head, ready to prepare a lie. But Giwin noticed this in time and caught him.
Admit it! I win this time!
Falsi laughed, bringing a leathery wing across Giwin's back, nudging him to watch the cliff.
Giwin, does racing really matter in the presence of such an amazing view? The trees, the beach, the wonderful concoction of flowers and the sea.
Giwin hooded his eyes, clearly knowing what Falsi was doing. Dragons were prideful, but Falsi was prideful even among others. He has never admitted defeat, and most people ignore it because he has the best smile in the family. However, Giwin couldn't ignore the fact that Falsi was right. From their favorite spot, which they named Racer's Peak, they could see the ocean for miles, blues deeper than the scales of the dragons of Tos, crashing in white waves as bright as Gavoran dragon claws. But right before the ocean and the sandy beaches, the young dragons could see the teeming forest with trees that nearly rivaled the very cliff they were standing on. They seemed to grow endlessly. Giwin's oath uncle, Rourke, spoke of the trees being born of dragon corpses, hence they rise as dragons flight and their bark resembles scales. The trees continue the dreams of dragons that one day they will reach the very stars. Their land wasn't just a piece of nature. Each part had a story, and those stories fueled them more than their own blood.
At least you're right about something. What? I'm right about a lot of things.
Giwin playfully threw off Falsi's wing and stared incredulously.
Like what?
Falsi strut across the cliff, walking so close to the edge, half his claws were hanging off the side.
Like Brekka's crush on you? I've seen the way you two have been staring at each other since I told you.
Giwin began to cough, flames sputtering from his chest, making his mouth glow with orange light.
What? No! And I got you there. Thank you for playing my favorite game, Falsi is always right.
Falsi flicked Giwin with his tail before crouching.
Come on, we should head back. I bet you my parents caught us something good.
Giwin shook his head, his eyes never leaving the ocean view.
I'll catch up with you. Save me something nice? I'll try!
Giwin stared out at the sea, his eyes never leaving the horizon. Endless possibilities, different worlds, his parents, all beyond that thin line that separated the water from the earth.
Someday.
I think we will stop here for today. Thank you for your time, and hopefully you'll join me again soon. Goodbye, and I pray that the lore of your life will be ever fortunate.